everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Super Smash Bros. Brawl project. This is going to be the last character we're covering for this playthrough. We're going to be covering Sonic the Hedgehog, the other third-party character that was added into Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And let me just say, like, I thought Snake was already pretty cool when he was added into Smash Bros. Brawl. When that happened, I was like, oh wow, that's actually really cool. They actually having a third-party character in this game. But then, frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog came out of nowhere. I know he was like really high on like the character polls. A lot of people wanted Sonic, and like even Sonic was starting to appear on a lot of Nintendo consoles. So he wasn't exactly like, you know, he is a Sega character. Let's get that right. But like, you know, he was becoming more of a third-party character than a Sega exclusive one. And honestly, like, I kind of like having Sonic on the Nintendo systems. Again, I really loved Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I really loved that game on the GameCube. Probably one of my top 5 GameCube games. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. But yeah, Sonic being added to Brawl. I remember waking up one morning, going to the Smash Dojo site and seeing that was the update. I couldn't believe it. I honestly thought I was dreaming. And then the Nintendo Insider forums were exploding during that day. It was just such a cool time when Brawl was coming up to its release date. Just because of like all the different updates and all the announcements and stuff like that. Like, people were getting so hyped for the game. Smash 4 had a lot of hype too, but I feel like, I don't know, couldn't quite beat the hype of Brawl when Brawl was first becoming a thing. Just because, again, they had like a new update every single day, which was awesome. And I think they still did that with Smash 4. Although Smash 4 was more just like one screenshot per day or something. And then over time they just introduced like a lot of different mechanics and stuff like that through those pictures, but I don't know. I just like the way they did it for Brawl a lot better. The Smash Dojo website. But let's get back to Sonic. Sonic himself. I'm not really the biggest fan of Sonic in this game in terms of using him. I feel like Sonic gets a lot better in Smash 4. Like, I love using Sonic in Smash 4. In this game, not so much. He's very similar, but I feel like in Smash 4, like, the small, minute differences they did make with Sonic's character were very good decisions. So, I don't know. That's just my take on it. Okay, so as for getting Sonic as a character, of course, you can unlock him at the very end of Subspace Emissary. But you can definitely get him before that. Probably the fastest way to get him is by beating Classic Mode with 10 characters. That is one of his unlock conditions. He basically gets the Young Link unlock condition from Melee. That was Young Link, right? Yeah, it was 10 characters plus one of the Zelda characters. That was Young Link. But in this game, yep, that's the unlock condition, 10 Classic Mode playthroughs. Or alternatively, you could play 300 Brawl matches, but that's, again, 300 Brawl matches. He'll probably be one of the last characters you unlock, unless you do the Classic Mode method. In that case, you'll probably get him pretty quickly. Let's see if I can kill everybody with the Golden Hammer. I don't think I will. I don't think Link's gonna spawn in time. Ganondorf will, though. Yep, okay, whatever. But yeah, Sonic is like so freaking fast, which again is the point. He is Sonic the Hedgehog after all. But my god, just his speed is like almost unreal in this game too. In fact, in Big Blue, the stage from Melee, if you give Sonic bunny ears, he can actually outrun the F-Zero racers, which is pretty freaking legit. I wouldn't say there's really much value to doing that, but still, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So I don't know. Since I haven't actually done this since the Super Smash Bros. 64 project. A random question, I guess. A random Smash hype question, I guess you could say. If they were to add a second Sonic character in Smash, who do you guys think it should be? Because there's like a lot of characters that people feel like should be added from the Sonic series. A lot of other people say that, oh, Sonic's enough, they don't need all the Sonic cast in the game. And that's definitely understandable. But I mean, there's a lot of really popular Sonic characters. There's Tails, there's Knuckles, there's Shadow. I personally wouldn't want Shadow because I think Shadow would be too much of a clone of Sonic. But as far as other characters, I mean, I can see either Tails or Knuckles being added in the game. Although, probably more Knuckles than Tails. Knuckles could be kind of a powerhouse character. Maybe a little slow here and there, but has really powerful smash attacks. He has his glide he could use as a recovery. I don't know, I think Knuckles would be really, really cool. His down special could actually be like a kind of a dig move. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, whenever you dug into the ground to like find Chaos Emeralds. He could kind of do that and then pop back up, kind of like a uppercut of some kind. That'd be kind of cool. So I don't know, those are some ideas I have, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think. If like you could put another Sonic character in the game, which character would it be? I'd say probably either Tails or Knuckles, just because they're the, you know, they've been in the frickin' series the longest. I feel like. Well, I mean Eggman, Robotnik, but I don't know. I don't think Robotnik deserves to be in the game yet. I think he'd be an interesting boss character, like in terms of the bosses of this game, because he could just like fly around and you could try to hit him and try to avoid his like different attacks and stuff like that. But I don't know, I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, including another Sega character or a Sonic character because of Sonic's popularity. Sonic basically having like the same level of popularity as Mario, for example. And yeah, I can definitely see it, but I can also understand the people saying that they don't need a second Sonic character. Remember, this is a frickin' Nintendo game, so third parties should probably have like one representative like from each series. And like they could have like 2 Capcom representatives, which they do. They have both Mega Man and Ryu, which I think is fine because both Street Fighter and Mega Man are popular, very popular, for different reasons. But yeah, preferably if you're someone who doesn't think they should add another Sonic character, like, still answer the question anyway. Like, I don't know. If they did, like, who would you want to see, basically? Damn! Trying to be a little careful, because Sonic does have... Yeah, because again, Sonic isn't really the most, like... He's not, like, super powerful, and because of that, he's also not really super heavy either. So, he can pretty much get launched pretty easily. I do enjoy some of his moves, though. Like, I love his drop kick move right there. I love using that so much. Have I used any of my health items yet? I have. Shoots. I'm gonna regret this, but I want to try to do this without healing. I don't know. I might be able to handle the Fire Emblem guys. I say as I take damage from one of them. Sonic does have like one of the things I love using with characters like Ike and Snake is the AAA combo, which can actually be kind of potent. But yeah, basically he does like 2 punches and a kick. That can actually be surprisingly, like, knockback heavy if you hit him at just the right point. Damn it! And I just barely got hit by that sword, too. Like, I knew that was going to happen. I tried to get away, but I just didn't activate the dodge button in time. Okay, well, whatever. I just really did not want to use the healing item that early. Especially when we have the Kirby fights and the Pokemon fight coming up, so... I think I didn't use items for good reason. Okay, Yoshi. Good old Yoshi. I also love how this section of 3 characters, Yoshi, Captain Falcon, and Sonic, it goes from, like, you know, a decently fast character to a fast character to the fastest character. It's like this is the speed section of this run. So you gotta take on some... Oh wow, I actually avoided that. Good job, Sonic, resisting that bomb. Also, one thing I don't really like about Sonic is I don't like how his B special and his down special are kind of the same moves. I mean, they're not. There are slightly different properties to them, but, like, it's basically a spin dash both ways. Like, this spin dash, you kind of, like, launch yourself immediately, while this one is more of a charge. I don't know. And then, of course, you have the homing attack. A classic staple of modern Sonic. I really love the homing attack. I honestly think it's a great way to do platforming in a lot of different ways. Because it allows you to, like, bounce off of enemies. I only wish that in some games it was actually programmed a bit better. Like, I remember having some issues with the homing attack in Sonic Unleashed when I played that. It's also not entirely accurate in Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. I feel like it's slightly better in 2, but that's just my own opinion. Because I've played 2 so much and I'm probably used to it. In Heroes, it's kind of wonky too. I don't think it was that bad in Generations, though. Generations, I think, did a pretty good job with it. Okay, could you... Okay, no, you're not Okay, thank you. I wanted it. Wow, I tried to grab him and throw him off the stage, but I couldn't even grab him properly. Boom. Boom. Come on. My god, this frickin' Sonic. No. Okay, for some reason they didn't come over here. There we go. Oh god, that Sonic was annoying the hell out of me. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a heart here. Okay, so next we have the Kirby team, Star Fox team, and then we're heading straight towards the end. The end of the All-Star Mode playthroughs. Oh, which, yeah, I should probably, I don't have the checklist up right now, so I'll probably just do like an ending image where I basically talk about all the different trophies you can get and what all the trophies are for All-Star Mode. Because that is probably something I should go over. I'm sorry, did you want to land? Too bad. Oh, Sonic. Sonic, you wascally character. Oh shoot, come on. Whee! Okay. Star Fox team. I just picture Tails or Sonic going up to Fox. Tails, is that you? You have a gun! Where'd you get that gun? Don't shoot me. I used to really love Tails, actually. But I love Tails and Knuckles, just because, again, I grew up with the Sega Genesis trilogy. So, you know, those characters are part of my life. Part of my video game life. As sad as that might seem to say. Maybe not sad, but just like thinking that, like, you know, pretend characters are your family, or you grew up with them is kind of, I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't really think it's that weird these days, because they always say stuff like, oh yeah, I grew up with Sesame Street, or Sesame Street was my life as a kid, and stuff like that. And, you know, people shouldn't be ashamed by that. If you grew up with something, you grew up with something. Doesn't necessarily mean, like, you still watch it or still like it or anything like that. It just means that's what you grew up with. In the video game world, I grew up with Sonic and Mario, and, you know, Kirby and Zelda to a small extent, too. Those were the big ones, though. Probably should have healed, but we got that Pokemon match coming up. Ah, there we go. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, just stand there in the darkness, Sonic. But don't stand too much in the darkness, otherwise you're going to be as edgy as Shadow and Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, I did talk about Sonic's Unlock and did. Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. For a minute I didn't remember if I did or not. Sonic, Charizard's not affected by fire that much. Die. Sonic does have like a really good back throw. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's do this again. I missed both of them. There we go. I also love that air attack, too. Okay, knock you out. Almost knock you out. Oh shoot. I'm taking damage. No! Oh shoot. Okay, don't die. Come on. Ah! I want that final smash! Now I'll show you! Yay, Super Sonic! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Okay, I'm glad I showed that off, though. Very powerful final smash, by the way. Very, very powerful. I had to fight Almar with frickin' 160 health. Gotta be kind of aggressive, but also careful, too, because I feel like not... How'd he do it again? My god, those Pikmin can be pretty OP sometimes. My god. And like, I was getting ready to do an AAA combo too. Like, I had him like on the ropes, but he just managed to hit that really strong attack in, and that was pretty much the end. You know what? Just not that way. I was punching to the left. The game was like, how about to the right? Let's just make him send him to the right. There we go. Let's keep him up in the air. I'm sorry, are you in the air right now? I don't really care. Whee! And there we go. Well, that's the Sonic playthrough. Didn't go as well as Snake's, but again, I feel like I'm more well-versed with Snake than Sonic. And there is his trophy, the Super Sonic Trophy. So yeah, that's going to be it for all the All-Star mode playthroughs. Honestly, I do feel like the Classic mode playthroughs went a little better. Probably because with Classic mode, like, you're doing, like, slightly, like, different orders and having different opponents. As opposed to All-Star, where you have basically the same fights over and over and over again. Which, you know, can be kind of eh, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's going to be it. All the characters have been covered, or all the new characters anyway, which means next time we're going to be focusing on the extra videos, so I will see you guys for those. I don't exactly have a plan for those videos yet. I think I'm just going to record just on my own time all the other stuff I want to show off, and then just kind of divide it up amongst videos how I see fit, so that's pretty much how it's going to be. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Later, folks, and here are the All-Star Mode trophies you can get in this game.